Hey everyone, my name is Lauren, and today in this video, you're going to learn all about what neurodiversity is and what it means to me as someone who is neurodivergent.
Neurodiversity is a concept that explains the human variation in our neurotypes and our brains. It explains that there's physiological, so physical differences, but there's also external differences that we can't see with the human eye. And just because we can't see them doesn't make them less valid.
So, why is neurodiversity so important to me? The main reason is I am neurodivergent or neurodiverse. That means my brain functions a little bit differently from the majority of yours, and sometimes I have trouble with tasks that might be easier for others. For example, I have ADHD, which affects my ability to focus and regulate my attention. So sometimes I get off task easily, or I talk over others. I also am diagnosed with autism, which makes me able to really focus in on my special interests, which are different areas that I really enjoy, like neuroscience and technology. But I also sometimes have difficulties with communicating and crowds and other social settings. I like to think that my neurodiversity is a great thing because it makes me who I am and it makes me unique and it gives me a different perspective that I wouldn't have otherwise. So I thought what better way to show you my neurodivergent exceptionality than include some projects that I've been working on and some things that I do that I think is due to my strength of being a neurodivergent person.
A good example of my neurodiversity and why it's such a benefit is my relationship with animals. As you can see, this is me when I went to a farm nearby my house, and animals just provide such a great social companion and help lower my anxiety, and I feel like I can really connect with them. Another one of my special interests is science. Here you can see I'm giving a presentation about your brain with neurological, so that's your brain. And here's a little drawing I did of the different parts of your brain. And I just really love neuroscience. It gives me a sense of belonging because I can kind of understand what's going on in my brain. That's a clip from a lab I was doing in biology class. And here's a giant skeleton of a dinosaur at the Royal Ontario Museum, and I just really love science. There's me coding just because it's a safe haven for me and a place where I can be my authentic self. Another main characteristic that my neurodiversity has brought to me is my love for technology. This was me when I went to a conference back in September, and I love learning about emerging technology and how it can impact us as individuals and how it can revolutionize our lives and help neurodivergent individuals like myself.
Being neurodivergent has taught me to embrace my differences and love being unique and my authentic self. Even though I may be really good at technology, talking about neuroscience, doing presentations on those subjects, I do struggle, like I mentioned, with focus and sometimes social settings, and there are different accommodations that I would have to help me with that. I am a huge believer and lover of my headphones, which these are noise canceling, and in situations where I may get overstimulated, I like to wear these, and it really just helps me regulate my attention and not get overstimulated, like I mentioned. Another thing that is an accommodation for me being a neurodivergent individual is I will get extra time on test or assignments. Because I have ADHD and my attention span is not that long. It helps me regulate my attention for a longer time and gives me a fair opportunity over my peers. So, regardless if you're neurodivergent or neurotypical, you are completely valid, and it's so important to celebrate all of our brains, whether they're unique or the same, and just appreciate the beauty of our differences. Not relating to them to be a negative thing, but something that's so beautiful and something that no one can ever take away from you. So I hope you all enjoyed learning a bit about me, and I wish you all the best this Neurodiversity Celebration Week. Thank you so much, and bye!